Hello everyone, welcome back to another live stream. Why is my skin... What? Oh. Wait, it was no, it was totally not... It was totally normal a second ago. What? Jeez. Alright, let's go. X1? I'm X1 now, am I? Welcome everyone back to another live stream weekend. Here on the twitch.tv/theassumer. And it's a Hermitcraft live stream weekend. We're taking over from Joe. And we're passing it on to Zedaf, I believe, later. Zedaf today and Rendog tomorrow. Those are the people I'm passing it on to. Let's have a looky-loo for Joe. Who is somewhere in the shopping dish. Spoilers! What's... Oh, it's all been spoiled, ruined. Jeez, this place is spoiler central. There he is. Without wings. Howdy. Oh, we got flowers today. May the 2nd stream day. Okay. Any shenanigans alongside with that? Interesting. Okay. So just a simple flower for this one then. We shall be sure not to place it down on any grass blocks. Which is probably going to happen, right? Website says X has another hour before streaming, says Grimborn. I don't think so. We had a time zone issue which we corrected this morning. But if ever the time zones go wrong, it's usually going to be my time zone that's correct. So, yeah, my part on there was correct. BST, British Summertime. Oh, fallen in a hole. Right, we've got shulker boxes on us. I've got a list of things we're going to do. A couple little errands here in the beginning. Going to head over to the slime farm. Going to modify our iron farm and get some sugarcane stocked up so we can make more rockets. What we doing? Says Hayden Wayne. Oh, I just explained. There you go. Perfect timing. Also, Joe Hills with the raid. Welcome all the raiders. Thank you ever so much, Joe, for the raid. Hope you enjoyed your stream. Peeps, what did Joe get up to this morning? I didn't have a chance to catch any of it, really. I've been doing other things. And so I didn't catch any of it. Also, we got noises in the ear from Silly Lily Lily subscribing. Quirian199 for 23 months. We've got Minecraft with Mitch for 9 months. Thank you ever so much, peeps, as always, for your tremendous support. Look at that. Right there, in action. It is happening. It is happening. Right, what I want to see is... Yeah, I had a feeling this might be full up down here. Kind of looks like the slimes drop way further away from just the central bit. Let's see how it's doing. Oh! Oh, it produces so much. Produces so much. It's an extraordinary slime farm. Oh, we've got Eleanor subscribing to Amazon Prime. Thank you ever so much, Eleanor. Appreciate your subscription. Appreciate it ever so much. Also, yeah, look, loads of these have already been crafted up. I need to put them in a... Jay, bit loud up here, alright? Keep that killing down. Keep it quiet. Right, no, that's not what I wanted. I wanted these. I'm feeling a bit mellow this morning. I went for a run. I kind of stopped running for a little bit while I was playing Final Fantasy VII instead. And I forgot how mellow it makes you feel after. Just feel completely chilled out at the moment. So it's going to be a mellow live stream, basically. Okay, we want to fill up these shulker boxes with resources and supplies. What am I going to use these slime blocks for? Well, I don't know, but it's good to have a stock. Probably going to end up selling them, actually. Open up a shop. I mean, I know Istgal's got a slime shop, but it's like I'm getting so much slime, I just, you know, I might as well sell it. Who could blame me? Who could blame poor old X? What? What did I just do? I did a thing. There we go. That's what I want to do. Who could blame poor old X for wanting to sell some slime blocks, eh? We got noises in the ear from Breadsticks9696, subscribing with the Amazon Prime. We have Kanye Play for 2 months. Evil412 subscribing. Level 3 Crook has subscribed. Badger Spanner is here for 18 months. 2 Twitch babies right there. Thank you so much, Badger. Appreciate it. We got Guernsey Donkey here with cheers and bits saying you need to go to the shopping district for the stream item. We've already got the stream item, right? I think you're a bit late on that one. But thank you for the cheers and bits, dude. We've got Dr. Wizard121 subscribing. Shawnee YX has resubscribed for 15 months. Incredible. Thank you so much, dude. And we got Dr. Joni with cheers and bits saying have a lovely day, everybody. Indeed, indeed. Thank you for your cheers and bits, dude. And yeah, I hope everyone has a fantastic day. It's feeling a little bit warm. A little bit warm in this room. I opened the window ajar. It's getting to that time of day. The sun is in the sky, beating down, heating up the planet. Let's go to our farming dimension. Whoa! We just had a sub bomb. So we got Kidden Pajamas for 2 months. Thank you ever so much, Kidden, for your 2 months of support. And Shawnee YX has gifted subs. Thank you so much, dude, for supporting our community. If you're here early and you've tuned in, well, you got probably a better chance of getting one of these gifted subs. Let's have a read. 23H Gibson, Ender Dan, Peach 1998, Black Shimmer, I Am Joel, GDA Shadasha, Azus Lordy, Unnamed 204, Adam 232, and Pikey Plain. Thank you again, Sean, ever so much for the gifted subscriptions. Very kind of you to do that. We're over here to collect sugarcane, we are. We also got Ragnar Rob, resubscribed for 5 months. Thank you so much, dude. How do gifted subs work, says... well, your name went off the screen before I could read it. Well, basically there are kind people in the community who choose to, you know, using Twitch, gift the subscriptions, give them to other people. I think you can do it randomly. I think when you have a sub bomb of like 10 people, it's usually just at random. But you can also choose someone as well. It's 12:06 in England, says Carrot Can Stream. It is indeed, yes. We got a noise in the ear, donation here from Osiris saying, hope you are well, X. I listened to Soulburn Meshuggah and stumbled across your guitar playthrough of the solo backing. What a song. I also started learning the solo. Thanks for the inspiration. What a crushing tune. Yeah, that's a classic song right there. That's one of the first Meshuggah songs that I heard. And adore it to this day. Now when you say guitar playthrough, yeah, you're on about that crazy riff, right? There's this really wild riff in the middle of that song where it's like bum bum ba-dum bum bum ba-dum ba-dum bum ba-dum bum ba-dum, and your hands are just like moving against the natural rhythm of the drums, but like once like I played it and drilled it into me and then recorded it when I didn't have a very good recording setup, so it sounds a bit scratchy and clunky. But that's probably like the actual first guitar playing video I uploaded on my second channel since like what I was doing before I was making Minecraft videos. Those videos aren't on my main channel anymore though. It's been repurposed. It was repurposed many years ago. Yeah, fun fact for you, that actually made my hands bleed doing that. I wanted to record it so bad because I practiced it for ages, and it took so many attempts that by the time I'd finally done it, like my fingers had started to get pretty worn down from all the fast moving across the fretboard. Thank you so much, dude, for the donation. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. We got Mr. Freeze 9898 subscribing and Kempin5. Thank you to the both of you. Appreciate it. Trying to make sure we pick up most of this sugarcane. That's why I'm roaming around with the F3 and B on so I can see the hitboxes. What was the pre-stream music? It was a remix song by TA Music that was sent to me yesterday, and I loved it, and I thought I'll put it on today. And then I remembered that it was a Hermitcraft live stream thing, Now, usually, if it's a Hermitcraft live stream thing and I'm not first, I don't put the music on. But I made an exception. I was like, this song's amazing. It needs eardrums on it, you know. It needs eardrums receiving its vibrations. That's what that song needs. Why hitbox is shown, says 5GB. I feel like a lot of the time I read chat and it's literally just the thing I said a minute ago. Again, they're shown so we can pick up all the sugarcane. It's just a good way of making sure you don't miss anything, really. So I can turn that off now. I doubt we're going to have much more wall. I haven't been over here. Could bring some back to the base. Actually, I've got a feeling my wall chest might be all filled up now. I'll leave it there for now. Carrot Can Stream says, chat, forever subtitling. Yeah, perhaps. Talbar says, any tips for recording guitar videos? Just start. Just start doing it. And you'll figure some stuff out. There's things to be learned. Like, you don't want to be hesitant about starting because, like, the first time you record, you're going to realise, oh, I should have moved the camera to this position, or, oh, this makes me feel nervous, or, you know, hey, my audio quality isn't good enough. Just start doing. Just start creating, and figuring out what's working and what's not. For me, the hardest thing about playing guitar and recording was wearing that mask. It got so hot in there. Like, it was like an additional challenge, you know? An additional challenge. Okay, anyway, we're gonna dedicate maybe a chest to... Oh, I've already done that, have I? I'm one step ahead of myself, it would seem. Is that chest already going to be filled to the brim? It is already filled to the brim. That is unbelievable. We've got a little bit left here. Joe says, pretty soon all guitar players will wear masks so you can start performing in public. That's brilliant. I saw some news about drive-in concerts becoming a thing, where, you know, the performers actually don't have to wear masks to do that, but people just drive in to watch. Where am I going to put this actually? I've got like, is there any slime in here? See, I've sort of got more valuable stuff mixed over in this chest. Storage system, it'll come soon. A few more build projects around the base and we're going to start the storage area, I think. I just constantly wrestle with that feeling of like, oh, what do I do? Like, there's so many things I need to do, and then I get distracted. But hey, we've got the creeper towers done, right? There we go, loads of rockets. Beautiful. I'm going to actually just leave that like so in there for now. We've got quite a lot of shulker boxes. Quite a lot. So we're doing good. Our man says, who the frick is Joe? That's almost rude, dude. Joe Hill's the one and only. From Nashville, Tennessee. Don't you know? Don't you know? And I'm not sure if I read these. I don't think I read these out. Jan14 CHG is subscribed for 2 months. And we got Curty Crazy Critter. Thank you to the both of you for your subscriptions. I appreciate it. Now, the other thing I wanted to do today was to make a modification to our iron farm. So we're going to fly over there and break in. And we're going to do it in style. Alright? Ooh, look at that style. I am going to have to redesign the tops of these eventually. I feel like they need more work. But yes, beautiful, beautiful creeper towers. All of that for gunpowder. Okay, let's head over to the iron farm. I think this might be my favourite tower so far. That rocket feeling that it has is just amazing. I like the back of it as well. In fact, it feels more rockety from here now because it's like it's got that big tower attached to it to hold it in place. Very rockety. Ugh. Okay. There we are. So I want to make a modification to what you see going on down here. It should be really quite simple. It'd also be quite easy for me to goof this up. So got to be a little bit on the cautious side. I was inspired by vintage beef actually. Now you don't associate beef with redstone because we are going to be doing redstone today. But he had a cool idea of his iron farm, and I thought, yeah, why don't I give that a try? And I don't know what I'm looking for. Immediately I'm just like, what am I doing? Okay, there we go. That's what I'm looking for. I just need a fence post for now. Like, fill up this space here. We'll still be able to look into it. So if I put water in one of those corners, I should have a bucket of water. I do have a bucket of water. One of those ones over on the opposite side, which I can barely reach. Yeah, building this is going to at least be a little bit of a challenge. See, I've got redstone below, and I've got to be careful messing around with the water here. Apparently a tree is still a part of this. That's amazing. Let's get some scaffolding here. That's going to be helpful. Scaffolding's always helpful. How are you able to see the contents of your shulker box in your inventory? It is a mod. And I love it. Coming to think about it, like in the past playing without that, that sucked. Like vanilla needs that ability to look into the shulker box. It's so amazing. I just can't place it there, unfortunately. I could put it over here and see where it goes. Now water flows. Oh, it kind of looked like it flew to the lowest. Flowed to the lowest point. It's kind of spread out everywhere. Yeah, it's going to spread out in all sorts of directions here. So if I want it to spread only to me, that makes me realise that over on this opposite side we need a bit of a platform. Let's take a dispenser. We only got one apparently. That's not good. Need more than one to get things done, especially redstone things. Oh, redstone things. Always needing dispensers, ain't they? Okay, the place to put it would be right here. And the height to put it at, with the way I'm going to do things, would actually be okay with it being here. But placing it down, there we go. So let's say we put it there. I'm going to need a couple of these blocks. We're just going to need some building blocks in general, I think. Let's go with some classic stone bricks. We're probably going to end up rebuilding a lot of this bottom bit, so it looks a bit nicer at least. What happened there? See, this is the problem with scaffolding. The Mojang devs haven't played it that much in survival. It's obvious. Otherwise, it wouldn't be so clunky. Yeah, there we go. I'm going to put you there. Oh, very important that we do that. So if the water comes out of there, let's see where it flows to. Let's see where it flows to. Now, ugh. Now that I think about it, it actually doesn't matter where it flows to, because I just want the hoppers to pick it up. Pick up the item. Huh. Well then, I can leave it like that, or I can modify this slightly. I think I might just leave it like that. Because yeah, now that I think about it, it doesn't... Oh, okay, the thing that does matter, alright, is the iron golems need to come here. So now all of the water pushes them at least towards us. That's important. They might get caught in those corners, which might be an issue. So we'll have to test that. But either way, the items would have gone into the hoppers regardless. So that's step one. We got water figured out. Now we need an iron golem to come down here, and I need to be able to deliver it the final blow with my sword. So the lava above needs dispensers as well. If we're going to make some dispensers, we need cobblestone, which we've got here, and then we need bows, which we'll go get at one of our other farms. Okay, going to grab all that, and while I'm out there, grab a couple of buckets of water as well, just in case. Right, we've got no official way of getting in and out of here. The rule is wing it. What I'm going to do is put that here on a temporary basis. Now the mobs won't try and go into there because they see scaffolding like it's an air block. Okay, to the ocean. I'd love to be able to just like swoop down and then continue flying, but I can never do that. Grab a bucket and keep going. It's like a total pro move. This bit here looks really cool. Generation there. Okay, this is the way. We got noises in the ear from Jez the Hunter, Gun Gale on line 11. I am Buffalo 559. Reformed Julian is here for 7 months, saying Ooga Booga. And Fan Grill has subscribed with Amazon Prime. Thank you ever so much. What's with your voice, says Unfrosted Dice. What's with my voice, people? Yeah, what is up with my voice? It's always cussing, this, and that. Oh, jeez. awful voice. How dare you keep doing that? I don't know what you mean by what's with your voice. I've got one. I've got a voice. I'm using it to talk. What's with your voice, eh? I can't even hear it. What's up with that? Jeez. Questioning my voice. How could you do such a thing? We got a noise in the ear from Lambrish. I'm probably butchering your name, and I apologise immediately for the butchering of the name. What's this music from? And also go hydrate. This music is from the album that it is a part of. Do you need a bit of redstone as well? Don't tell me you need it. Oh, you need a little bit of redstone. Where's my redstone? It's somewhere else. Please. Please tell me I left behind some redstone. I left behind some cobble. I should really come and tidy all this up, you know. Some of this stuff can get sold. Some of this is worth money. Also, what is up with these noises down here? Oh. Oh. Why do they keep... Maybe they're actually capable of spawning on that block and then they immediately drown or something? I don't know what's going on with their little club. Well, you know, we know live streams aren't productive. We just walk back and forth, don't we? That's all we ever do. You left some redstone behind. Said that. No need to thank. Lol, says Darth. Sure. Sure. Thanks, dude. Yeah. I'm very aware of that. Jasper Schneider has subscribed. Thank you so much, Jasper. Appreciate it. Well, we need more than that, don't we? Let's plop down a couple of these. Ooh, whoopsie. Fell in a hole. That scared me. Right, and look, the water pushes... Oh, wait. Well, let me get in here. Whoa! I knew I could be hit. Good thing I got that Totem of Undying as well, actually. I knew I could be hit, but I was not expecting that response. I was not expecting that response. Okay, let's head back. Well, I could actually craft some of it up right here now, couldn't I? I guess. I could just... You know, I like to stock up. I like to make sure I do a job proper, but I guess not. Oh, you can also shift-click that. Can I shift-click it in? I can. Oh, right. That's a good way to do a lot of them. Yeah, I like to stock up and do a job proper, but... Well, since, you know, I don't want to waste more time, we'll just leave it at that for now. We've got 7 dispensers. Oh, my goodness me. What on earth are we going to do with that? We need some empty buckets. That's something that I do know. So next job is to take the lava out of there and figure out where I can safely stand. We might need a beacon in this area to, like, strength 2 resistance, something like that, just to make it extra safe. We got Big Merc 77 for 39 months. Awesome dude, been following since season 4. Incredible. To think season 4 was 39 months ago. That's mental. And we got Get Shrek'd here with a donation saying, "Hey X, love your content. If you could remove one mob / feature, what would it be and why?" Oh, removing one. As much as I want to remove the creeper, it's a classic, isn't it? You know, there's always some annoying mob, and then I'm like, oh, this is so pointless. But, like, off the top of my head, I never remember stuff like this. I'm so sorry. I never do. I blank. People are saying the Phantom. Yeah, Phantoms are a little bit of just an annoyance that you avoid. They need to have something more crucial to them. I like the silverfish. The endermite is a little underwhelming. Maybe bats, actually. Bats are pretty lame. Sorry, bats. Koiski Fishy has subscribed. Thank you so much, dude. Appreciate it. That is a cup of tea that I should have started drinking 10 minutes ago. Polar bear, people are saying. Polar bear, yeah. Like, I don't think I would remove it because it's annoying or it's bad or anything. It's just, it's pointless. If you had to remove something and you couldn't think of something bad to remove, you'd remove the polar bear. Okay. If I'm going to enjoy much more of that tea, I need to do it relatively quickly. So either player, I'm going to need some sort of standing area somewhere around here. I'm also noticing they're kind of getting pushed into two spots here. We actually need to coerce them quite well into the middle, like into where I am. Let's look at how they get pushed, right? Like, that's two spots. If I'm sitting here swinging with my sword, they ain't coming to me. Now, I think, due to the size of their collision box, we can actually make this a little bigger. Let's grab 2 hoppers. That being said, we've got to think about the wall above them, right? So it's all fair and well, me saying that they can come over to this spot. Then I have to make it so with the blocks above. Make it so, number 1. Like here. So let's see what happens now. They're hitting the top areas. So I'm gonna need more fence gates so I can expand the area and not have the lava ruin everything. One of these should have fence gates in. There we go. Excuse me. If you're looking at this and you're thinking it's all a bit hodgepodge, it is. I'm not disagreeing. It's a bit hodgepodge. Right, now it's come all the way over to that corner, right? Now we're like one step closer to the edge, you know, and I'm about to break. Let's face it, that iron golem is definitely about to break right now. Whew, he broke everywhere. What do we need to do? I think maybe we need to get the water streams to really coerce them into a single point. That point might be there. Let's experiment with putting more water streams on the opposite side. It's always weird doing stuff like this in survival because it's so slow and you don't have this like ability just to quickly shuffle things around and make sense of it. You're always kind of umming and ahhing everything as you slowly piece bits together. We can power this if we do the redstone right. There's blocks above my head, there always is. Where are those scaffoldings at? Got a limited amount of them. Yeah, because that's come quite close to this now, which is going to be a problem. Fortunately... what did I say? What did I say? I said it! Oh, it makes me angry. I didn't actually say anything, you know. But I knew it. I knew that that water would down there and a mess. I knew that with the What's-a-Mahoodle, you know. Oh, the old What's-a-Mahoodle. Okay. Don't call it a derp. No. No, that's not a derp. Nope. Ah. How? How did I? Wait, that. Oh. I can't remove that. Ah. Well. Oh, I'm gonna have to rebuild the whole thing to make a small modification. Is essentially what we're looking at. Oh dear. Unless the water stream will actually wiggle its way around and do what we want it to do anyway. Oh my word! Oh! Kick him off! Kick him off! Who's got access to the whitelist? Quick! Ban this fool! Making a mess everywhere. Making a mess. Oh. Oh, professional Minecrafter, are you? Are you really? Or is that a fib? Okay. So, in theory, if we really want to do this the mangled way, it looks like that'll actually bring the water to where we want it to go, so that's cool. This bit over the edge here, that's potentially going to get some iron golems going the wrong way. That's a very good point. We can't do it that way. So the alternative is to put the water in these corners and go to the other side. Oh, I never knew stuff could be so complicated. I never knew. Actually, I did. I know exactly. I literally said it a minute ago. I said that doing all this in survival is always just so constantly umming and ahhing and doing exactly what we're doing, derping. That's what redstone is in survival, you know. No big open space, creative flight, roaming around, figuring things out efficiently. Nope. Everything's got to be awkward and weird. That doesn't actually have anything in, I've just realised. Okay. So we've taken the water out of there, which means we're free to make some modifications. Wait a minute, what did I just suggest? Because this is still the same issue. That is still the same problem. Let me think about it. Water in that corner. And this corner. No, that doesn't work. So there to there over here. Here to here over there wouldn't work. Unless we find a different way to power that block. I could, in theory, just leave a gap here. And then have, yeah, okay. If I do that, there's actually no reason. Like, that doesn't cause a problem as far as I'm aware. It does make annoying noises. Also, we never fixed this down here. Ugh. Let's read some noises in here. We got Baxi for 2 months saying, "Hi Asuma, 2 months in a row I've been subscribed to you. I love your videos and watch all the Hermitcraft and Snapchat videos. Awesome dude, thank you so much for your support." We got Anderzone and unfortunate username subscribing. The Null Walker has gifted 2 subs to Lasery Bex and JK Who 5. Thank you so much for supporting our community and gifting those subs. And Nurakiu is here with a donation saying, "How's your day?" It's good. Apart from this derp we just did. Oh, making a fool of myself again. That is how it is set up, I believe. And what's weird about that is that I thought the redstone, I thought the water landed on one of these, which would have destroyed it, and yet my redstone pieces are not there. That's kind of weird. It's like it doesn't add up. So yeah, that's that. Now, do we want to do this left to right or right to left? Do you know what? I've got to turn down the sound in here, haven't I? Why have I not done that already? How long have I been putting up with this nonsense for? Okay, so in terms of powering this with redstone, I'm pretty sure we can do it without any issues. So in the name of saving us some time, let's not worry about this too much. It was always... oh, it's just blocks above my head. It was always going to be a bit of a dirt project. Okay, so now we're going to have water in the right places, which is good. What we want to do is stop that water from going to the... I guess that means I've got to destroy that one as well. or turn it into an... That was really weird. Non-solid block. It's like there's a ghost on the server, just messing with us. Let's at least put a block so that there's a wall on that side, right? But yes, if I wanted to do this nice, neat and tidy, I could move everything over a couple of blocks, but I don't really care much for tidying it up. If I end up using a lot, I might, but that is probably unlikely. Okay, let's put some blocks here. Remove that. I'm going to remove this one as well, actually. We're going to focus on what happens there at the front. This is not symmetrical with the other side, I've just realised, because we added in extra bits and pieces here. So we're actually going to remove that now, I think. What was there? I think there was a good reason to that might not be valid anymore. So let's break that, and then let's break this one. Break all this scaffolding. And set up a little something where we can go and observe what's happening here. Right, so we've got a 2 wide space, that makes sense. Now, I don't want the water getting out of here, that's the only thing. I don't know how far the water is going to flow. Should we just risk it? Risk it like a biscuit. So we're going to put that there. Go over here and put the water back in, essentially. Looks like it isn't flowing everywhere, which is a good sign. And then in this spot, we kind of need to put it... Hey, can I jump up in here? Excellent. We need to put it there. So our water streams should now be able to push the iron golems all the way to the front here with no issue. So that's one that's there. It doesn't mean it's what it's doing. This guy could die already, you know. Yeah, all the water streams would flow here. Even in these corner edges, they would push the iron golems to this spot. Now, the thing with the water streams is that they would push any items that drop off of it. But at the same time, the items might drop and fall into this space here anyway. So, let's take the 2 hoppers we put here that are no longer useful. And we're going to move them out the front here. So if any excess stuff comes through, we get to pick it up. This is what holding shift is like on a scaffold. You just jump up and down. Okay, now us, the player, is going to stand somewhere back here AFK and attack those iron golems. I might even leave the lava in. I was going to make it so that the lava would be turned off. But the thing is, I think once you've attacked them, if they continue to take damage from other sources, it counts as a player kill. I wish I had a really good way of validating that. Okay, so let's attack it. I think I attacked it. You know, maybe we could use that as like a hitbox sort of shield, right? Like, I can't go any closer than this. Is that going to be good enough? Oh, don't hold down shift, apparently. So if I walk up like this... and I aim just there underneath the hitbox of that, then I can attack the iron golems like so. Joel Kip says, look at your mob kill statistics, then you can validate. Terrific. Terrific, yeah. Okay, so here's me. Wow. Wow. Did I have full hearts? Because, like, I got armor, but man, it's going to be tricky to figure out. So it needs to be bigger than that. How did Beef do this? Now I'm wondering, like, what did Beef come up with? Cobblestone walls will be slightly bigger. And somewhere around here we got cobblestone. Also, we've had a noise in the ear from Modern Coffee, gifting a sub to Crocodile Pop. Thank you ever so much for supporting our community and gifting a sub, dude. Appreciate you doing that. Let's grab one of these. Try that one next. I mean, I'm not going to try it without a Totem of Undying, basically, am I? Like, I'd be foolish. I would be literally foolish to try this without a Totem of Undying. So that's going to put us slightly further back. It also looks like the hitbox means we can aim further in, which is a good thing. Let's go buy a Totem of Undying. I like the idea of just having it in the offhand. I really do. I didn't do that last season, did I? Aren't they like 2 diamonds each? Let's take a diamond block, just in case. And we got a noise in the ear. We got 2 of them, actually. Foyboy3 is here for 2 months, saying, hey, X, love your videos. Thank you so much, dude. Glad you enjoy them. And we got ND1998X saying, hey, X, I get you don't want to show your face. And I totally respect that. But do you ever wish you could participate in the Hermitcraft panels at Minecon? Also, thanks for all the great content. I'm posting... Button, oh, it's so hard to read and then try and do this on the other screen, like fly around. Oh, now I'm down here. Also, thanks for all the great content. I'm posting button rankings on our Hermitcraft today, about 12 GMT. Okay, cool. It is past. Actually, no, it's not. We're +1. Yeah, so it'll be in 12 minutes. Gotcha. I did participate in the Hermitcraft panel at Minecon, so you know. There's that. Right, I'm going to have a sip of tea. Also, you know, I've resisted pressing the dirt button. I was like, not today, but, you know, how many times do I have to press the dirt button, peeps? For our atrocities against redstone that we have committed. You know? 2 diamonds each. I thought so. That's what I thought. Right, I might be back over here in a minute when the next iron golem attacks me. I'm seeing quite a few people say 3, so we'll go with that. 1, 2, 3. Okay? Got your little dopamine rush in, okay? Oh, I'm okay now. Jeez. Oh, just you wait. An hour or two and you're going to be begging for more, I tell you. X, please go and try and fight a wither with no armour on. You know, you'll be suggesting all sorts of weirdness. Dara Game Boy says press it 10 quadrillion times. I don't think your request is a truly legitimate expression of intent on my behalf, because if I were to press the dirt button for a quadrillion amount of times, okay, there would be no more videos from me. You have effectively confined me to death with that comment. If I were to press the dirt button a quadrillion times, okay, you know, I wouldn't be able to eat, I wouldn't be able to sleep. Definitely ain't making videos or streaming anymore. That's it. My life's over. Just constantly pressing it until I got no more energy to. You know? That's assuming that I have to do it all in one go. Okay, maybe there's rules to this. Maybe you know, I get to take breaks and sleep and eat between pressing the dirt button, and you'll be working hard in your laboratory figuring out how to defeat death and the aging process. And as I'm turning 103 and going, I hate this, this is misery, you'll be like, X, I've done it. You will inject me and 100 more years of life. Keep pressing that dirt button. Your master plan. I didn't understand when you suggested 10 quadrillion times, but now I see it all. A life of torment and misery for me. Is that really what you want? For me to be pressing this button forever and a day? Oh my word. Oh my word. I hope you don't figure out how to beat aging. What a weird tangent. Right. Oh my word. They can hit me from that far away? Well, let's... Oh, wait. Let's get our health back up. So I'm going to have a beacon in here anyway. In fact, I have a beacon that we can use. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Counting with X. 9 blocks. Let's set up a little temporary one. Oh, we can actually... We're supposed to put one in the top of the building, I've just realised. Thing with that is, it doesn't actually reach us down here. And I don't think I can make a beacon beam pass through the entire setup. So we would need an additional beacon nearby. This was supposed to take me like 5 minutes. I love how little ideas that I have, it's like, oh, 5 minutes, that'll be done. Oh, okay, right. Yeah, this will take me 5 minutes. Half an hour later. We got a drunk cow in chat saying, whose idea was it to turn the Amazon into an industry? Jeez. It was my idea, man. I love the idea of this sort of clean aesthetic in the jungle. Like, it looks almost harmonious because it's not like smouldering smog and stuff like that. It's all clean. You know, at some point we're probably going to build like housing areas and whatnot and flesh that sort of aspect of it out later on down the line. That'll really give it some juice. Okay, so in here, now that we got the beacon... Oh wait, why did I put haste on it? Just autopilot, isn't it? Just total autopilot, so used to doing that. Okay, what we want is actually resistance. And it won't let me change it because it's not big enough. I forgot you can't do... Oh, okay then, bunch of fiends. Okay, it wasn't a learning experience, no. We didn't just learn, we didn't just remind ourselves and become better Minecrafters. No, we derped, didn't we? Oh, jeez Louise. Okay, let's just try a full block. I mean, I'm running out of ideas here. Let's pop into this world. Because when you can flick through a let's do this. When you can flick through a whole bunch of blocks, you can, like, now all of a sudden I'm like, oh yeah, chorus plant. Like, oh yeah, that might be tricky to... I thought one of these you could place anywhere. Nope. Actually, I couldn't even place it and then leave it standing. But I could... Okay, so this is an option. I could have it lower down, like this. So then I walk up to that, I think. No, actually, the edges are a full block. I thought it was less than that. Never mind. Cactus is less. That's a great option, that is. Chests. Okay, so walking into it, we can put a chest above us. Is there anything smaller than a chest, though? And grindstone might have some options to it. So it kind of looks like that. Let's yeah, it's slightly less than a chest, I think. Let's do that again. Yeah. So grindstone first, then a chest. Some people are saying anvil as well, which would be kind of symbolic, although we couldn't really place it there because it would need to float on a block, and we can't put string below it. We could put a trapdoor below it. Oh no, then the trapdoor. Okay, no, we can't do that. Grindstone. Grindstone, then chest. That's what we'll try. Okay. Grindstone seems like a good option to me. So we're going to need a crafting bench. Let's remind ourselves of how we make a grindstone. It is sticks, a stone slab, and some wood. Sticks from there. Some regular wood as well. Actually use that for sticks. And then just need some stone slabs, so let's make them. Grindstone, 2 of them, there we go. Beautiful. And if this fails, peeps, oh, I'm going to be running out of ideas over here. You know what, there's the top. You can place it like that. You can also place it with the top out, so I don't... Right, I can't mess up by going into the middle. Here we go. I'm not getting attacked back. That I can confirm. If I'm doing damage to that iron golem or not, I'm not entirely sure. So now we need to go to our statistics, into the mobs. We killed a lot of blazes. Killed a lot of endermen. Where are the witches? At the bottom? You have never killed a player. I have never killed another hermit, peeps. I come in peace. 70 wither skeletons. That's not bad, because I've got about 3 skulls out of that. 11,000 witches. Oh, poor old wandering trader. Now, why is the wandering trader named White? You killed 2 iron golems. That sounds about right if we've killed them just now. How did you kill so many bats as Lord of the Stars? Did I kill lots of bats? Hey! I feel like I'm hitting them because we're getting that swooping animation. If there's none there, I'm not going to get the swooping animation, right? Okay, so let's go look at statistics again. I always go into options. So the iron golem... 3. Now, it kind of felt like we killed 2, so I'm getting this feeling now. What we should do is attack them once and let them die from lava and see what happens to verify. 201 bats. Brilliant. Someone's pointed out there's no XP orbs. Right, so I just attacked the once. We saw the swoop, and now we're just going to let it die. I wonder if you can watch statistics, like, tick up live as well. That would be interesting. I should not try and do that now anyway. Iron golem, 3. Right, so we have to take out the lava that's above now. This was the bit that I was hoping we'd get away with not having to use. It kind of looked like we killed one of them, right? So we wouldn't have to, but we want to be efficient. We want to make a difference here. I kind of want to get up into this space. Now I can't see that over there. Well, let's... Hey, I took 1. Let's try and wing it a little bit. Took 2. Is that all of it? Wait, why did... Okay, that was weird. We didn't get both back. Huh. So now I will kill all of them when I attack here, okay? So what are we up to? 3? So this is my fate. Just to stand here doing that. We should be now up to 5. There we go. So, oh, we can get a few more. What this means is that we can AFK and get iron golem heads. We're not getting XP though, are we? We're definitely not getting XP. Do iron golems not drop XP? Because I was kind of counting on the old mending effect to help us out here. They don't drop XP. Oh, right. So I can't run this indefinitely. That is something to be considered. Unless there was like a way I could... Oh, look at that. They are fighting. I think we're going to modify these blocks on the edges. And put some hoppers under, because they struggle to get in the end here. So, modifications to come. Let's get stuck in there a little bit. Don't hit me back. Don't hit me... Oh! What? Oh, I would not look to continuously use the sword, because I don't want to break this sword. I also need to upgrade it to sharpness 5, really. Oh! Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I shifted underneath the grindstone. Note to self, don't shift underneath that grindstone. In fact, the way I'm going to remind myself not to do that is by installing those there. Oh! Wait, what? How? Okay. What's going on here? Let's recover some health. Let's recover some health. This is just so derpy over here. Do you know what I could do? I could do something kind of smart. Now, you're thinking, X, you can't do something smart. Shut up. But I tell you, oh goodness me, that's not very smart. Right, let's put that there. I could do this. You know, I'm better protected now. At least. I've got a better chance of survival. Also, are they angry at me? Because if I try and go up this scaffold... So, I can stand... I think I can go... How did it hit me? I can see... Okay, these have actually got to be stair blocks, I think. Yeah. I don't know what we did a second ago that got me hit, but it is slightly concerning. Let's say that. It is definitely concerning. So if I'm going to do this, I'm not going to do it overnight. I'm going to do it sort of on the go. But it'll be a very rare block to have in our possession, which means we could probably sell it. Why don't you take the water away so they take full damage, and your sword doesn't need to do so much damage. Iron golems don't take full damage. Let's... Also, the water streams are kind of a necessity, right? Like, consider how much distance we have to have from them. We're socially distancing ourselves. And I just had a delivery, but it's not raining, so I can leave it outside. Okay. Joe sent me a message. Oh, we read that. We read that. Why is it... Why are we getting these messages where it's like, yeah, I've already replied to that. Now, if I hold down shift, see, I can go into this space. They're just not angry right now. So that's what we'll do overall, I think. We'll have that there. Kind of looks like we're attacking a whole bunch all at once. So getting sharpness 5 on this sword would be a really good idea. Right, let's hope that those lot don't want to attack me, because we're going to make some modifications now. And in order to make those modifications, I think we should take the water out. But since we're settled on this water being here, let's take this opportunity, okay, it's definitely an opportunity, to wire up some redstone, which totally won't backfire or go wrong. No. No, okay, my derping days are over, right? As of today, after this stream, we're going to get rid of that dirt button. It's not necessary anymore. Let's go ahead and attach, you know, really, really simple stuff, because I don't even need to really think about how to use this too much, right? This is kind of like my temporary little project. Now, we can put redstone wire here, and we can simply hook it up to a button, and that, I think, in theory, works. What I might want to do is actually bring power around to the front. Yeah, okay, I can get a button from here. Let's power it from the front, so at least we've got that going for this project. So if we power this block over here, it will go to both of them, because if you power a block with a repeater, right, if I put redstone pointing into that block, it wouldn't power through. But because it is a repeater, it will power the redstone on the other side. So that means both of them get powered. Then we'll have this run around the side here. And we count the redstone, although I don't think we really need to. That's like 5, if I counted correctly. So we'd be at about 9 here. Yeah, we're not going to have a problem. 10, 11, 12. That there. And a button on top of this. So from our little standing platform, we press the button. And we got no water stream. We press the button, and we got a water stream. Now, I don't actually ever need to turn this off, is the funny thing. Right? Like, I don't ever need to change that, now that I think about it. It's the lava that I need to change, so that'll have a button as well. Okay, now if I break 1, and I break 2... with 2, there's actually a gap above you, so it is actually 3. Okay, we need to... What? We turned the water off! We turned the water off! What? How did it turn back on? What? Now there's iron golems. Why? This is the simplest redstone. There was no way it could mess up. Maybe this here interacts with that dispenser. I guess it's Bud powering it. Oh, stupid quasi-connectivity. Oh, my word. That's probably it, isn't it? Let's, I ain't got anything on me. Let's put in... Oh, my word. Okay, do you remember that thing I said a moment ago about how it, like, we don't even need to worry about it? We're not going to worry about it. I'm going to pick up that comparator for now. Like, we don't actually need a button to control the water in the long run. So we'll get rid of that, and then we'll forget that those dispensers even do anything, right? Oh, the derp is just unavoidable. I don't understand it. Like, what did I do to deserve this hideous curse? Right, moving up. Moving up and moving on. The next one to experiment with would be... Let's... It's so awkward moving in this area. So there's that block there is... No, it's not actually stopping them from escaping, but... Yeah, that'll help me get round a bit more here. We're going to put that block... We're going to set off a rocket, are we? I'm going to put that here. We should probably be a little bit cautious of things spawning on top of that. So, right, 1, 2, 3, and they can move into that space. That's fine. Now what we need is to put in those fence gates, and we've got loads of iron golems in the way. Oh, this is such a pain in the bum. Right, we've got noises in the ear from GBV for 38 months, Madden Chan for 6, Sniper 1974 for 49 months saying, how are you? I'm good, thanks for asking, dude. And we've got Eva HC for 13 months saying, when in deep, sip some tea. When in derp, sip some tea. Akia says, am I the only one who's kind of angry because of Asuma's organisation and skills? Now, I don't understand what that means, because I consider myself pretty organised. So are you saying you're angry that I'm organised, or do you believe that I'm currently disorganised? Because I assure you I'm not. If you're angry that I'm organised, I don't know why that would anger you. Yeah, I don't understand. Okay, it's time to take out some iron golems. The problem is we've got loads of them spawning in here now. At least the water streams won't be pushing them over to this corner, so it might not actually be too difficult to install this. Do you see how I just held the fish for a second? I did not move my mouse wheel. I brought this new mouse to avoid the, like, magic mouse wheel moving, and it still happens on this mouse. Assumer, is there a way you could put lava in there so they take damage for not too much damage. There is, but it would involve building a whole new thing, and I would need to create more space down below, and that would be too big of a project. I'm trying to just very cheekily adapt this. Because if I sent them through a tunnel with like lava blades, we could time it so they come out with low health, but they don't get killed. I gotta say, this is kind of tedious. I think we've got like maybe a crazy amount of them, and I don't realise how crazy an amount we got. If I put some... Oh, wow, that guy just hit me. If I put some lava in there, I've got to get this right. Oh, yeah, there's basically a crazy amount of them. Because the lava might pour out and cause a bunch of problems. Okay, I believe the hitbox of you stops me from putting... Nope. No, it doesn't. Okay, killing them all now. Killing them all. Yeah, look, there's like a whole group of them in that corner. No wonder. Hey, maybe we'll get to put it on this side first. And I should eat my food. It looks like the lava actually flows right the way over to the edge here, so that's good for us. Man, that is a lot of death. Hey, we got Phenomen! Resubscribing for 7 months. Thank you ever so much, dude. Hope you're enjoying the stream. You know, it's a very derpy stream. This was supposed to take 1 minute, and it's taken like an hour. That's the way things go, isn't it? Hey, there we are. Hey, you're moving towards me. That's it. That's it. Get out of that space, dude. Get out of that space. Bam! Right. So, now, what we're going to install in and around this area is... I hope I get this right. A fence post. That should be the right sort of collision box for what we're trying to achieve here. What we need to do is make sure that there is... I think actually that's fine as is. Let's close this up. I think that's fine. It really does look right to me. Now we need 2 more hoppers. We'll get there in the end, peeps. Don't worry. We'll get there in the end. 1 over here. 1 over there. Okay. Now we're going to need some dispensers at the next level up. Someone says turn farm off. I think you're right. I think for this current moment in time, it makes more sense to go turn it off, do the next bit, then come back down. So we'll do that. That is a sensible suggestion, in my opinion. Let's also declutter a little bit. We shall put in some redstone into here. We've got room for building blocks in here. And valuables in that one. Cool, alright, I must remember I don't have my wings on though. Okay, don't want to go up top and start trying to fly around everywhere when I ain't got wings. That would be redonkulous, wouldn't it? Dizcam has gifted a sub to Amazarian. Dizcam, thank you ever so much for your generosity. I appreciate you supporting our community with the gifted sub. Appreciate that. Okay, no more iron golems should be spawning. And we should hear the end of the death of them soon. Zodiac Siren says, that should be another derp. I don't even know what you're suggesting should be a derp now. I got no idea. How do you organise your ender chest? X is SavageBot. Well, I tend to put some colour-coded valuables, utility blocks, most valuables, tools, redstone, and dyes. And with the exception of that, everything else I tend to just try and organise as I go, right? So I just keep bundles of similar blocks together, and then when I finish a project, I try and tidy everything into those shulker boxes. And you know, I think that's the trick, is to remember to continuously tidy up, because if you don't, then you'll just start to accumulate junk, and before you know it, you'll be like fed up, and you'll have chest monsters everywhere. Oh yeah, okay, there's that. There's that, yeah. Right, no one's going to attack me, right? Then I'll be in big trouble. I kind of want to get both of you out of here. Do you know what I'm going to do? Have that. Have at it. Zodiac Siren says, I was commenting about the wings and if you tried to fly without putting them on. Well, I didn't do that, did I? Does entity cramming work for killing iron golems? Says Game Over. Yeah, it does. It applies to all entities, I believe. T Ling says, Asuma, how can you come up with your base ideas? I'm going to point in my multiplayer world where I want to start a mega base, but I'm stuck for ideas. We'll get all the ideas in order first, you know. One of the things that helps me is just like being inspired and looking around. Like if you don't immerse yourself in the culture or something, you're not gonna like want to have your own versions of that, right? Like you need to be a part of a community or be actively checking things out and seeing what other people are doing. Then that usually like sparks an idea in yourself, like, oh, I'd like to do that but different, I'd like to do it like this. And that's kind of the basis for getting a good idea together, is that you're inspired, right? And speaking of inspiration though, when it comes to doing the thing, that's when that, you know, you need to have your plan already in place. Alright, there might be a time where I go and work on something in my jungle, but I don't really feel it. Like I'm not like, oh, so inspired right now. It's not always like that. Sometimes I'm just doing the thing because I know it's part of my plan. But yeah, the plan usually starts with like something that inspires you. Let's go ahead. And you see, I'm trying to like look at this without these in my face. I want to sort of be up there. It's kind of tricky. Maybe what we'll do is make ourselves a little staircase. Huh. Okay, so the lava is going to flow 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks to there. I think we're going to need 4 bits of lava. Or maybe not. Maybe like 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we need at least 3. Now what I can do, I believe, is get away with putting this over here. So if it went to that corner, if we see it visually, it'll probably be a little easier for us. So we missed that over there, but that actually is a block that needs to be filled in. Right, I think we can get away with 3, which is good because it means I get to avoid the area where there's already redstone, right? So we're going to put 1 there, 1 here, and 1 just behind me somewhere. Let's go pick it up. One here, 1 there. Okay, the bottom needs to stay like that. We don't need to worry about the hoppers because, in fact, with water down there, which we're always going to keep, right? I think. It's the lava we're turning off to stop damage. If we're going to have water in here, we can save on hoppers, basically. I think I'll do that now while that's relevant. And then we'll come back to the dispensers. We also need a stack of blocks like this. Oh yeah, I wanted to keep that on my hotbar the entire time. That was kind of like my little plan. Do they take damage from lava while they're in water, says Taubar? Yes, yes they do. We've seen that in action already this stream. Okay, so as we remove these, we just need to make sure that we keep the intended path. So all of these ones can go. And then I believe those 4 might be able to. Cool. Then all of this would need to go as well, so I think the furthest I can push this is to take away those 2. And then have that one point into the one alongside it. And then that means I can get rid of that. And I could sort of get rid of 2 here as well. So that I think is the bare minimum for my needs. Apparently this one here I might not need as well. So to check that I've done that right, if we head up here and have a look in, and we imagine that we're water flowing, the water's going to push it to these hoppers at the last spot. So that's fine. That'll work just fine. Cool. You know, save some hopper. Reduced impact upon the server by 0.01%. Well done. Okay, up here we can install this without having to worry about silly old redstone bud powering now. That was a pain in the bum, wasn't it? You know, it's like we've gotten there now, but I can't help but feel like I'm still going to stumble upon some other thing. It's going to be like, oh, and that, really, that as well, eh? Right, I'd like to put a torch up there just because I'm noticing there's a bunch of blocks up here and not a lot of lighting around. Let's do it like that. I think you misplaced the second dispenser. I'm not sure. We'll double check it. My friend. Hi, Asuma, says Nexus. Hi, Nexus, and welcome to the live stream. It's part of a Hermitcraft live stream weekend. Livestream.hermitcraft.com, peeps. Remember, there's more after me. And we've got 6,000 peeps tuning in. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in today. I hope you've been entertained. Be sure to hit the follow button over here on twitch.tv/Asuma. And my phone is refusing to turn off. Okay, now it will turn off. Distractions. Disturbed Puppy is here, cheers and bits, saying you can change the sensitivity of your mouse wheel in the setting menu of Minecraft. Go to options, then control click the mouse settings at the top of the screen. I've got a feeling that won't be it, because it's like I don't even touch it and sometimes it moves over. I think it's a problem with mouse wheels in general, but yeah, I guess... Or maybe it's not, maybe it's a Minecraft thing. Where am I going again? Scroll sensitivity, interesting. I'll try it, let's halve it. And I'll take note of what happens from there on out. Oh wow, okay. That's, you have to scroll it twice now to get it to move. The fact that like I'm not touching it and it suddenly just moves forward one, to me suggests that the mechanism for detecting you scrolling it is like very sensitive, and it believes like it has to go from analog to digital, right? So at some point that analog ticks over to digital, and so I look at it like that. I look at it like it's, you know, it moves ever so slightly for some reason, maybe just the mouse moving around, and it ticks it into that threshold to change it from a 0 to a 1, from like analog to digital, if that makes sense. Where are we going again? Okay, that right there, no, it's like every other one on my mouse wheel. See, again, it's analog to digital. Is it now going to divide every time I move the mouse wheel over? Like, let's say I move it 3 steps. Does it then produce 2? You know, like, it feels a bit funky. Let's try 0.9. There it is. Ah, look, okay, watch this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 doesn't move. It's literally reducing the 10th movement that it gets from the mouse wheel and then doesn't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I mean, it's you're working with analog and digital systems, so all it's doing is it's taking 10 inputs and dividing them into 9. So that's like really weird. Yeah. I mean, it's not like mouse sensitivity. There's so much information, and oh look, that is completely in the wrong way. Thank you, whoever pointed that out. With mouse sensitivity, there's so much more like density of information, like the resolution of the mouse. Whereas with the mouse wheel, it's a literal scroll from one notch to the next. I think it's just an issue with the physical device. Okay, next one we're gonna put where would be the equivalent of? I think it would be actually there, underneath that. So let's go ahead. 1, 2, 3. Oh my word, dude! Come on, what are you playing at? Let's do a little check, right? So I'm gonna put that there, and then chuck that in here. So if I put one here, it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. It would actually match up perfectly. So I can put it right there in that space. And it would be fine. Okay. Let's go and close off this wall. We are now done inside of here. And I believe everything is set up as we want it to be, you know. There might be a little bit of something left over I haven't noticed. We're gonna seal this thing. We're gonna seal it off. Okay, the water's gonna be there permanently is one thing to remember. We have to go back and put the water in. Should I do that now? I think I'll do that now. Otherwise it might be tricky later on. Oh my word. Scaffolding, please. Just thinking about the best way. If I used a trapdoor to get in there, I could place the water at either end. But then I would need a trapdoor to get out, so that wouldn't work. Where is actually the best way to do this? There's just so many things in the way constantly. Oh, we got a noise in the air from 7 space men in space. 7 spacemen in space. Thank you ever so much for your subscription, dude. Appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying the stream. We got Armed Popcorn 182. Thank you ever so much, dude. Appreciate it. And 1N Digital is here with the cheers and the bits saying thank you. And thank you for the cheers and bits, dude. Appreciate it. Hope you're entertained. Well, that turned out to not be too difficult, right? I guess I forgot there were some gaps there for us to work with. Okay, so we've put redstone up at that height. And we need to continue at that height. What I need is a one of these. Like, why did I not use this earlier, you know? Oh. Okay. That torch I'm going to put somewhere else. I'm going to put it right there. Okay, so I can wiggle this through here. Ah, it looks like I missed a bit of redstone. And does that point... I think that goes around the corner there, yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. See, at some point you want it to be a repeater. 11. How do I get out? And the repeater's going to have to face the other way. So let's get the repeater in now. Oh no, actually, no, sorry, it's going to go that way. Yeah, that'll be fine. So we're up to 11. 12, 13, we'll do that, and we'll put our repeater here because the next bit is going to be right alongside it. Okay, and now we need to make sure we power that because it's pointing into it. But I think we're going to need a second repeater and a bit of redstone, and then on the side of this is where we'll put our button. Button, I say. No, repeater. Repeater's what I need. Brain catches up slowly. Oh, I assume I did a thing. I did a thing with my brain. Okay. That, from here, we can press that and activate it. Now, all we're going to do when we press it now is remove the lava that's in there. So we need 2 more bits of lava. 2 more buckets of lava. Peeps, where is the best place to get lava from? Right now. The quickest place I can go to. That's safe, not dangerous. I think I might know where. So people are saying the Nether, really? The Nether's dangerous though. I'd need to get my potions for that one. You really want me to go cave? Someone says cave, lava lake. There were surface lava lakes in this area. I cleared one of them out early on for obsidian. I don't know if there's any others. Oh, there is. Great. Great, you know. Go to the Nether, they said. Jeez, you're not thinking about it. There's lava in the overworld. And we found it. That probably was the nearest by lava we could have got. So I'm happy with that. Myra says, brah, respect the Nether. I respect the Nether. I just don't want to take a trip there for lava. There's other stuff closer by. Okay. Okay. Ugh. So we've got one more dispenser to put a bucket of lava into, and then it's done. Oh. Oh. Oh, it's all out of sight, out of view. Can I even get in there and access it? If I ender pearl into this space, am I going to be inside of the block or what? I need a trapdoor for this. Trapdoor solves everything, peeps. If you got a problem in life, get a trapdoor. Okay, our 5-minute quick little project at the beginning of the stream is almost finished. Can you believe it? Can you believe that it's almost finished? I love that you can do this though. That's amazing. That's amazing right there. Bam. Okay, this one's got one, hasn't it? Yep. I'm just going to leave that trapdoor there, you know, in case I need to come up here again. Rightio then. Maybe I should have turned the Iron Golem farm on. Maybe I should have done that. Sigma Squared says, wow, it's only been 5 minutes. Yeah, I know, right? It's just five very quick minutes down here just to do a super simple little project, you know, that only takes 5 minutes. That's it. Yep, that's exactly it. Okay, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to tear out this beacon because once this is up and running, I'm not even going to use it. I got a live stream to do. This was just a little project I wanted to throw together. Mary in chat says Karen took the kids ? Who's Karen and why did she take the kids? Jeez. Okay, let's go down here. I hope she didn't abduct them. Jeez. Kind of grim. We're going to put a ladder in here. That's one thing we will do. Taking that out of the way. So, you know, if I bumble my way down here again, there's at least a proper way for me to get up to that spot. Okay, got to keep it neat and organised around here, haven't we? Putting my blocks back. Doing things right. That's for getting out of here. They're just my diamonds. I'll hold on to these for now. Apparently I had an extra bow that I wasn't aware of. Stone, slabs and bricks go into there. Redstone blocks into here. Tools are for, you know, extra buckets and lava. That can stay with me. Wood goes into there. And now we are pretty much clean inventory organised again, right? Look at that. Beautiful. Okay. I had one other little job to do. And that was to find a place to put the ladders. Lots of poppies, right. I think I need 2 more of those. We got a noise in the ear from Brownie Bits Gaming, who has subscribed. Thank you so much. We've also got HK Flather 1234 subscribing. Thank you ever so much. Appreciate your support. Okay, it is currently on in me mode. Me mode meaning me killing golems. So here we go. Can we get an iron golem head? While I read these noises in the ear and chat, I'm going to stand here clicking and we're going to see if we can get anything. Sono of Will is here with cheers and bits saying thank you for everything you do, X. I'm not accepted because of my gender identity at home and your videos have helped me avoiding relapsing back into a dark part of my life, so thank you. I am so sorry to hear that, dude. That is most unfortunate. And yeah, unfortunately, people do, you know, hold bigotries against other people's identities. And it is a sad thing, but you are most welcome here, you know. Everyone is welcome here in my mind. Someone says he called it. Called what? Oh, alright, I got a head apparently, and I didn't even notice. First kill dropped a head. Well, that's excellent. We got what we wanted. What's your identity, says N. Evelian? Well, I just identify as, you know, a straight male. I don't I don't have anything different other than that in my mind, and I don't fully understand what it's like to be different, but like understanding isn't like just because we literally said this in another stream, just because you don't understand something doesn't mean you have the authority on it, doesn't mean you have you know, like being ignorant to something isn't an argument against it. It means you don't know. So for me it's like, I don't know what that's like. I'm going to listen to people that do and try and understand them, you know? And when that's like what happened when I first, and this is a long time ago. I probably heard about like trans stuff in let's see, when I was a teenager, and that our generation were the generation where like people could be openly gay. At least in my country, there were gay people in our school. Like, we were the first generation to sort of essentially embrace and that just be natural to us. And this is just because I believe, like, generations, it's just sort of the ideas that you're exposed to and brought up with that you then become accustomed to, and that becomes your norm. And I say that because as someone who's really interested in history and learning about the past, I see these parallels of, like, if you go back to like the turn of the century in the 1900s, because I always get that confused, like 1900, a progressive left liberal person would be openly racist and say the N-word and whatnot. Like, and some of that even goes up into like government level, right? People in public positions. And so what you see is this like this trend of slowly bigotry disappearing over time and slowly getting over there. So when I say our generation was the first to embrace that, it's because that's what it felt like. But obviously not everyone would have embraced it, and there are probably more today people embracing it than there was when I was in school. But it felt like it was everyone. Like, you know, it was 90% of kids. There were some that harbored, you know, bigotry, but at least most of the kids I knew like never really had a problem with it. And that's probably, you know, because it was post AIDS and HIV epidemic, and that really brought a lot of attention to that community because so many people in it were dying. So yeah, so then like the modern generation is overcoming the next hurdle of, yeah, some people are born and they don't feel comfortable with their gender or their identity for particular reasons, and it's all about accepting and understanding other people. So when I first heard about trans stuff, I was just like, what? Like, it was like a landmine in my brain. It was like the strangest idea. But then I had this other idea that I would go onto YouTube and like try and learn about it, and I found actually, so like if you wanted to learn about this stuff in the past, right, you would find documentaries maybe, or any topic. But it was just at the turning point where on YouTube people had a voice, and if you wanted to learn about something, you could find someone talking to you about their experiences. That's now a really common form of entertainment for us, right? We might take it for granted. It could be a good thing, it could be a bad thing, I don't know. But like, a lot of you are probably entertained and learning through people far more directly than through these sort of informal documentaries where someone's talking about this person and their struggles and that thing. Like, it can be personal. And anyway, I watched a video from this person who was trans. I think they were male, who had or was in the process of converting to female, and I just heard it from their perspective, and after I was like, I'm cool with that. If that's the way you feel, that's fine. Like, you know, I don't have a problem with that. And it sort of like replaced the ignorance with understanding that it's, you know, just another person, and that's just how they feel, right? Lol Len is here for 3 months. Thank you ever so much for your support, dude. Appreciate it. If you go really far back, certain cultures were okay with being gay. Vikings found men being together a very manly thing. I have never heard that before, but that fascinates me. That is really interesting. I haven't particularly dived deep into the Viking stuff. My interest in Viking and Northern mythology would mostly revolve around TV shows, basically, movies. Like, I really like that era. Like, The Last Kingdom is out on Netflix. I love that show. I really enjoyed Vikings show. The gaming YouTuber says Vikings are just awesome. They're awesome because they're not in your reality, okay? If you were a Saxon living in whatever year it was it the 1600s or maybe earlier than that? Maybe it was like the 800s, I don't know. You would not say Vikings are awesome. They would come and rape and pillage, and they would, you know, plunder, and like, it was... The way they lived was pretty horrendous by today's standards, okay? But enjoying it from, you know, watching a movie or whatever, of course they're awesome, right? People in old Greece were openly gay as well, says Dudo Man. Yes, I've definitely heard that about Greece and Romans, because like the Roman Empire was sort of an extension of the Greek Empire, right? Or at least culturally and archaeologically, you know, the way they built things. Right. Anyway, what I'm noticing now is that I'm sort of killing one at a time, and I think there's a lot in there, and I think they're like building up, and it makes me think that it'd be nicer if they could group together easier. I mean, maybe I could have installed like a drop system to put them into a little hole. There are probably many ways I could have done this. Anyway, I don't think I'm gonna use this too much to care, but it's certainly interesting. Maybe I could redesign it later on. So yeah, everything we've done we could have done in 10 minutes in creative. That's why I like tend to do stuff in creative first, but I didn't think it would take so long. You know, if we built a more robust system here, we might have been able to make it so we divert the iron golems into a little area where they all get held together. Parity says just use lava. Well, I mean, there's the lava. That doesn't work. we won't get any heads that way. Are we done here? No, we've got to tidy away our shulker boxes. Right, that was a fun little experiment, if you ask me. Fun little experiment. Okay, here we go. Oh, was that empty? That was empty. I instinctively want to shift click them in, but I reserve the top slots for the colours. Which is weird, because if you think about how I've used the colours, they don't need to go there, because they'd be instantly identifiable from any position. I could be saving microseconds of shift click action. Oh, what a derp. What an idiot. You wasted half a second. Oh, you'll never get that back. Oh yeah, and boop. Okay. Okay, what's next? Because that was supposed to be a short little thing we did. Oh my word. This is my first time I'm not playing Minecraft and watching the stream, says Kayla. Cool, welcome to the stream. You have too many shulker boxes, you need a second ender chest. I'd like a double-sized ender chest, that'd be super cool. In fact, I think Mojang should just embrace turning the ender chest into a double, right? It's already a magic ender chest, just make it double, let us put more shulker boxes in there, that'd be beautiful. It'd be wonderful. It'd really help with, you know, getting stuff done in this game. Because you're forever managing quantities of items and all their massive amounts of variations of them. Okay, we are looking for 2 types of block. That's all we need for this next job. Actually, no, we're going to need more, because I just decided we're going to do more. We're going to need maybe 3 or 4 types of block. So we're going to take the oak leaves, and the jungle leaves, and actually, yeah, oak logs. I was going to go with the other type, jungle, but no, it would be oak. Okay, then down here on our hotbar, we're going to put these 3 blocks in, so we've got access to them. And we're going to go down here, and we're going to tidy up. Oh, do you know what I do not want? I do not want vines. How is it there's only 2 of them and they haven't spread very far? I don't know. Do not want vines spreading over our build. As for the trees and stuff in this area, I think they're all good. But down the bottom here, I don't want stuff spawning, right? So what we do is we fill in all spawnable spaces with bushes. And that is what we're here to do. Okay? This is your entertainment now. Alright? Don't deny it, you love it really. You know, placing leaf blocks hype. Come on now. Got to spawn proof this sucker. It ain't going to spawn proof itself. Also, I totally expect a creeper to creep up on me, you know. A creeper creeping up on you? Who would have thought? Oh, got a bit of stone there, I'll hide that. So yes, when I'm standing there AFK at the mob farm, we don't want stuff spawning down here. And I don't really want it to be spammed with torches. Like, that's not kind of my intention for my base. So I will literally spend time going around the near vicinity and just removing them like this. It's a nice, peaceful, relaxing little task, you know. Get to spend time in the jungle, get to hang out with all the y'all, and just place the leaf blocks. Now let's have a read of that noise in the air. We got Durandal here with Cheers and Bits saying, pufferfish underfloor would make manual killing much more efficient. No, it wouldn't. I appreciate your cheers and bits, but it wouldn't. Reasons why the pufferfish wouldn't. First of all, the pufferfish would be doing the killing and not me. Second reason is that the iron golem would hit it. You can't get an iron golem, sorry, a pufferfish close enough to an iron golem without the iron golem killing it back. Why do I know that? I believe actually I might have remembered that from Tango Tech's video, where he used the Ramager to kill the iron golem. So you need a mob with a greater reach, like a skeleton or a drowned, right? You can't do it with a pufferfish. The iron golem kills it. When is the next episode coming out, says Mr. X? It's going to come out on Monday. My next episodes will be Monday and Friday. I was thinking about trying that as a schedule, 2 episodes a week from now on. And that's because I got a little bit, like, bogged down by just the demand of the videos. But it's always like time management. It's really weird. Once I tell myself I'm going to slow it down a little bit so I can have a day off to clean the house and maybe relax and do some other stuff. Like, then all of a sudden I find myself like way in front, because I could put out my episode Sunday and probably get the next one done by Tuesday, no problem. But I'm just going to stick to it right now. I'm going to stick to it because then I'll change and then something will come up and I'll find myself rushing to get it done at the time I said I would. So Monday and Friday is it, just for now, and then next week I'll assess and see how we're doing. One of the other reasons I wanted to do it that way is because I wanted to be able to put more time and effort into my episodes. And yeah, you know, that's the thing. Hoopala Poopala is here with Cheers and Bits, saying all the people making I identify as random object need to grow up and find another joke. Y'all ain't funny. I would respectfully disagree with that. I think there's a time and a place for jokes, and the problem is sometimes jokes can seem like mockery. So under the Twitch chat, it would be easy for a joke to be perceived negatively, and especially if you've suffered with some grievous form of abuse or discrimination along those lines in other contexts, then things like that can seem, you know, mean-spirited. So there's this thing called API, which is always... no, sorry. It's definitely API. What is it? Assume positive intent. I was going to put always in front of it. That'd be AAPI. Assume positive intent, you know? Give the person in chat the benefit of the doubt, perhaps, that they meant it with good intentions. Because those, like, I identify as an assault helicopter thing, those jokes are pretty funny when I first heard them. And I didn't really pick up on any, like, bigotry or phobic kind of vibes on that. It was just, like, absurdity. A lot of humour is taking something and then making it absurd half the time, right? You just take it to an extreme. It's not... It doesn't have to be poking fun at or really be actually about the thing it's sort of about, if that makes sense. So I'd respectfully disagree on that one. Okay, so at some point I'm going to have to figure out how do I want to get this stuff out of here. Let's put some quartz... I'm going to come down here and get it manually for now. So let's put some quartz blocks, stairs, primarily on top of that. You should have a third channel called Deep Chats with X, says MC Meme Lord. I don't know if that's a joke or not, but peeps, I have a third channel called Asuma Says, right? And you can go subscribe to it if you like the bits where I talk like this. Alright, because that's what it's there for. It's there for clips. Clips! of stuff that I said when I talk. That's why it's called Asuma Says, because I said it and then we put it on the channel. Jeez. It's basically my clips channel for my live streams. Anyway, enough of that. Also, if you know what folding at home is and you want to get involved in the Hermitcraft team and do some folding for COVID-19 research, basically helping scientists run simulations using your CPU cycles to aid their efforts in research, you know, to aid us in a current situation. Folding at home is something you can use to help that, and we have a Hermitcraft team. You can join it, Team 259009. If you're already doing it, you know, come join our team and help do some research. Yeah, there you go. There's a thing. I'm looking for a crafting table. I've been staring at this like, why did I open this up? Then I remembered. Oh, I ain't got the quartz blocks. Smooth quartz. Smooth like jazz. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I need an anti-derp button. I just anti-derped. I anti-derped all over the place. So I need 8 of those. I just anti-derped everywhere. Oh, it was brilliant. What would be the currency in the Nether update? It'd still be diamonds, right? I see people speculating on it becoming netherite, but netherite's only good for upgrading your armor that one time, right? I mean, you're not realistically going to use it as a building block unless you want to show off and be crazy. So I see it as like you upgrade your tools and then you're probably still going to be trading with diamonds, right? B-Suma says, please stop mining crafting tables with pickaxes. Oh, hang on a second. Hang on a second. What is wrong with this? Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. Let's put them back there. There we go. I'm also missing a chest, I now see. It also looks kind of weird the way it's off by one, but whatever. So I need a chest as well, apparently, because a creeper blew up. It blew up the chest. X just loves making us angry. Jeez, says Satanistic Angel. I am not trying to make you angry. I am trying to highlight the significance of the anger in relation to the crafting bench being broken by the pick. Peeps, this is not a problem, okay? This is not a problem, right? There are worse problems to have than watching someone break a crafting bench with a pick. It is a life lesson. It is something you can ask yourself whenever you're feeling angry. Is this really worth it right now? Because anger is an emotion. It can consume you, make you feel agitated and irritated at this perceived injustice of the violation of symmetry. But oh no, sometimes it's just a little bit of silliness. Where are my chests at? I don't have any, that's the problem. I'm going to have to mine this again, aren't I? I'm going to have to mine it again with my pick. Okay, look, my axe is even here, and I'm still mining it with my pick. It's not worth being worried about. It gives bad vibes, says Studio Milk. Those bad vibes, they're your interpretation of events, remember. Those bad vibes are taking place in your mind. Ask yourself, is it really worth it, being upset and frustrated and angry over it? I don't think it is. I do not think it is. It kind of looks like things would spawn in here, right? I'll have to check on that with my camera account. I'll have to fly around and like look for places that have just sort of been overlooked or something, because yeah, I think there's a bunch of darkness behind there. And we've got a little stash of gravel here. Okay, there we go. Hey, maybe now we're in conversational mode, it's time for me to talk about what's been on my mind. What has been on your mind, X? Said someone in chat. No one in chat said that. No one was asking. They were like, oh, stop. Stop where you're talking. Now, I've been listening to a really great podcast, right? It's Sam Harris's latest podcast. And you can actually just go to his website and download like the 30-minute clip of it for free. The guy's got a really interesting business model as well. If you can't afford, he will actually... you can send him an email and he won't ask any questions and just give you access to the podcast. But anyway, it's with a guy who wrote a book about forming habits, right? And like, what are good and bad habits, and what does it mean to have them, and how do you handle them yourself, etc., etc. And this is all like This is like stuff, some of it like I kind of know intuitively, things I've learned over time, or whatever. It's all stuff I'm interested in, being productive and making good decisions in life. But it's always really great to hear ideas you kind of know and understand heard through someone else's language, because the way this guy explains stuff really kind of like broke these ideas into a new light. It was really cool. I think I formed a habit of making fan art 24/7, says Satanistic Angel. Yeah. Now, if you're if what you want to do is become a better artist, then that's a great habit to have, because you're doing it every day. That's terrific, right? But if you had another objective or a goal, it might not be so wise use of your time. But this book, well, the guy talking about the book explains something really, really great about short-term gains from bad decision making and long-term gains from good decision making. So, you know, bad habits, as he put it, often have these short-term rewards and then long-term negative effects, and the reverse is true of good habits. So as he said in the podcast, like, if you have a donut today, you'll enjoy that. You'll enjoy all that sweet goodness. I won't enjoy it that much, because I like plain unsugared donuts. I don't like all these ones with like toppings on and all that stuff. But anyway, you know, tangent. If you enjoy a donut today, right, then that's fine. Yeah, you enjoy it. It's good. But if you enjoy a donut every day and that's a habit, you always have a donut, then that's going to add up over time. You're going to put on weight. You know, it's not healthy food. So the bad decision, if it becomes a habit, is rewarding in the short term, but not damaging in the long term, right? And then they talked about all these other examples like smoking. You know, you have one cigarette, yeah, it might relieve stress and calm you a little bit, but then you're going to develop a nicotine addiction, then it's going to start damaging your lungs over time, right? So those are bad habits, and that's how they operate. It's very true. Think about it. Then there's good habits like exercising and eating right, okay? Now, I've done it for so long. I love a good old healthy salad. I had a massive bowl of salad yesterday. It was ginormous. There was radishes in it, rocket leaves, avocado. Had some beef jerky in it as well. I like putting a little bit of beef jerky in. It had all sorts, like sauce, and it was really good, tasty, lovely bowl of salad. But if you're not, you know, if you're eating your takeaway pizzas all the time and you're not into eating healthy, it ain't gonna taste so great, right? So it's like eating a salad could be bad in the short term. You're not gonna get a buzz from it like you would a donut. But in the long run, all that nutrition, all those vitamins, it's gonna add up. And it's going to help you build a healthier body. Same for exercising. If you don't do it on a regular basis, you're starting from ground zero, it's going to suck. Going for a run sucks. Alright, your body's going to feel out of whack, you're going to hate it, and you're not going to get any rewards. But if you consistently do it for a year, you know, you go for a run twice a week or whatever, in a year's time, those runs are going to give you great benefit. You're going to enjoy all those endorphins, your health's going to be better around the clock, right? And so they really, in this conversation they had, they really dive deep into like the formation of habits, the perception of them, how they relate to your life goals and how you are developing as a person. I just really love it. It's like brain food. And it got me thinking about little moments of bad habit that I have. I think my most annoying bad habit I have is focus. I feel like I'm sort of distracting my attention from myself too much. And also getting distracted on the computer. Like, I'm a bit of a multitasker, and I just catch myself like looking at Reddit, and it's like, this you're achieving nothing right now, you know? Achieving nothing. So it really reminded me to keep working on these things, right? Don't take them for granted. Like, always be trying to fish out your bad habits. The best is to eat balanced, says Daniel. I'd say eating balanced as a diet depends on your knowledge of what you're eating. Like, if you mean balanced salads with takeaway pizzas, then, you know, it should be a takeaway pizza maybe once a week tops. Like, you gotta understand that balance. Hey, do we have torches on the other one? I don't think we have torches in the drop area on the other one. You know, balance is also based on the information you have, how informed you are about the thing you're trying to balance. So if you have the right dietary information to hand, then yeah, maybe you can do balance right. But if not, I mean, you can't go wrong with eating salads every day, right? But you can with pizza. So you know what part of the balance is the problem, right? Okay, no doctor's saying stop eating these salads, mate. That's not going to happen. So again, like balance and perception, right? Like maybe you had the same sort of idea I'd have. Maybe you meant once a month, but yeah. Okay, I haven't read a lot of chat today. I agree. I'm gonna read chat in a minute. Bot 007 for 6 months saying still loving your content. X, if you could bring back any Hermitcraft, any Hermit from season 1, who would it be? Probably Sokar, man. I was chatting with Kralis just the other day about Sokar. We were talking about his crazy base builds and I'm assuming you're meaning a Hermit no longer with us as opposed to like not playing, because you know, Biffa in a heartbeat. Love to have Biffa back on and have our old adventures again, because Biffa's just like one of the nicest, easiest people to play with. Oh, I can hear creepers dying, and it's, yeah, well, of course they're dying. They're falling down in this hole, right? Ugh. Okay, we got Shirian subscribing, Drowsy Lapras has subscribed, Ruben VW is here with cheers and bits saying, I love the creeper towers, it bugs me that the bridge is lit with honey blocks and not with slime. We could always change it out. I kind of agree with you, actually, now that you've pointed it out. It's like, it's supposed to be... I guess I want a little bit of honey there, if anything, right? Maybe that's the reason to keep it, is that we want a little bit of honey there to tie it into the overall theme. Thank you for your cheers and bits, dude. I appreciate it. We need to go get more leaves, and I've got a spot. I've got a place where we will gather them from. Also, Uchiin Snazzy is here with cheers and bits saying, hey X, what are your plans in the nether once the update comes out? I want to build a corrupted version of my base and then take it from there. I've got this crazy idea for a really cool build. And once I built my tower, I will probably want to hang around there and do some sort of projects with the new blocks. So, I'm not going to say much more than that. You know, like ideas are floating around, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to do that one thing. I'm very sold on that idea. Okay, what I want to do is go fill up some leaf blocks. So we need some shears. Shears, my dears. We are probably going to continue with this very project tomorrow, right? Hey, what's else supposed to go in there? I got 2 more. Oh, I left them out up there. Yeah, I left them out. We'll have a look. We'll have a look to make sure. Now, I just said I'd read chat, and I'm immediately distracted again. YouFitty50, thank you ever so much for your subscription. There's those shulker boxes. Now we know. Now I can read chat. You need a 4th channel, Health with X. Well, you can go hear some health advice stuff on my channel, Assume Says, if you want to. And peeps, I always encourage it. And I had an encouraging tweet from someone just saying, oh, my son loves it when you talk about health in your live streams, and I'm like, that pleases me greatly, because all I want to do is motivate and encourage other people to take it seriously, especially during our current times when things can be difficult on your mental health. Your mental health will be undoubtedly linked to your physical health. Some mental health situations might be a little bit more extreme than to just say that, but peeps, believe me, you can get extraordinary benefits from taking care of your body. You know, body and mind, they both need to be taken care of, and they take care of each other in a weird way. But the physical is the one that, for me, like, comes first. Take care of your body, and the mind tends to follow. So that's why I talk about it so much. I just want to encourage people and help people get there, you know. Okay, it's kind of weird that there's like one lone log just there, just like that. A bit on the weird side. By the way, you can see I've been tracking out where these paths are going to go for these blocks, right? And that's why I now know what I can clear out of the way. But I think a lot of this area is going to get like absolutely torn apart and then rebuilt, sort of regrown, if anything, later on. There's like floaty jungle logs and a tree thing going on here. Weird. Did you know exercise is one of the best ways to refuse stress and keep spirits up? Oh, absolutely, yeah. Yeah, and I'm all about keeping that stress low. I'm always checking myself. When I start to feel stressful, it's like, hey, what's causing this? Do you need to be feeling that way? Because stress is one of the massive factors in life that's a burden on individuals for all sorts of reasons, right? A lot of negativity is linked to stress. So we can do our best to reduce it. Chocolate and bananas are also good against stress, says Zarafwendi. I can't speak too much about using food as a comfort to tackle stress. I guess if you have something healthy, like banana's good. You know, chocolate can be sugary, but some, like dark chocolate's not as bad. I mean, the thing with eating stuff like that is just if you make it a habit, it's bad in the long run. Having a little bit of chocolate here and there is fine. But I don't know, like, psychologically, if using comfort food, as they call it, or comfort eating, is good for reducing stress as a long-term strategy. I don't really know. That's my only, like, alarm bell that would go off in my head to that. It's just, could that be negative in a way? Because I think in general, using food as a crux for your emotions is probably not a good thing. We're getting close to needing to hand this over, aren't we? By the way, we got a cheers and bits from Obscure Gaming Dojo saying, hey, it's been a huge fan since Season 4. Binge watched all the Hermits. It's a great community you put together, and I can't wait to see the videos from all the Hermits. Awesome, dude. Thank you so much for the cheers and bits. I appreciate that ever so much. It's not just me that put together this community. You know, we do things as a group. We make group decisions about people joining, and generally everything we try and do is aimed to be something we all agree on. Or at least, at least the majority agree on it. Martial arts helped me a lot with stress in the past. I'm struggling a bit since I can no longer take classes due to the current situation, says Bells of Equinox. Well, you might be able to... well, actually, maybe not. I was going to say order a punching bag. I was thinking, like, boxing. I've always, like the idea of just, like, punching a bag. But I've never bothered. Yeah, like, try and find something different to do at this moment in time. Like, always, like, try and look at the situation in the most opportune of lights, right? Like, this might be an opportunity to discover that you like running or cycling or doing something where, you can get your exercise in without your martial arts class. Although I know martial arts is, like, a fair bit more than just straight exercise. A lot of, like, discipline and challenge involved there that needs to be overcome, but for finding something new to do can be a challenge as well. Right, all of these leaves, you're coming with me. We just had a sub bomb. Obscure Gaming Dojo has subscribed and gifted 10 subs. Thank you ever so much for your generosity, dude. I appreciate you gifting subs. Ace Savage 1, One Man Fast Break, Joel Atom, Tasty Zerglin, Jachime 52, Neb, It's Zephoria, Toby 1 Kenobi, and Static DC, also Seaweed Mouse. Thank you ever so much for tuning in. Thank you, Obscure Gaming, for gifting all those subs. By the way, Tony 1 Kenobi, that sounds like a name from, like, old school YouTube. That gives me a little bit of a, hey, I remember that name, I think. Kind of, yeah, I don't know Toby 1 Kenobi, if you know what I'm talking about. But I seem to remember that username for some reason. Okay, we should let's just check we got all our stuff, yeah. Well, I got a little bit more supply out of that, but we should probably now head over to where ZF might be, right? Stream ending soon, says Edelcott. The stream is just getting started, my friend, because there's a full day of Hermit streaming. There was Joe Hills, then there was me, there's going to be ZF next, and you can get the full schedule over at livestream.hermitcraft.com. Apparently ZF is now live. Sweet, let's hey look, I held on to this. I didn't derp, I didn't goof. That's your treat for the day, okay? So, I haven't even messaged... Let's actually go to ZF's base and see if he's there. This is ZF, right? Zed's portal. See, I knew. I'm not even going to communicate with Zed. I'm just going to see if he's here first. He's here! I know where he is! I know where he is! Wow, this place is crazy cool. And Zed's got his head on sideways. That is a sideways head. Zed is setting up stream, not live yet, says Winnie. Cool. I'll let him tell us when he's live, you know. And then we can get going. Bot007 has gifted a sub to Amy Smith 2020. Thank you so much for gifting the sub, dude. Appreciate your generosity. Thank you for supporting our community. KZO says, hi, Asuma. Thanks for helping me through tough times. These videos help me through quarantine. I love your videos. Please notice me. You have been noticed, my friend. Glad to be of help. Do you have any tips on making YouTube videos? Matt's not got time to talk about that now, but as always in the future, please do try to be specific with asking for advice, because I feel like I can be far more valuable with specific advice. As general advice is out there in droves, you know. Okay. Do you think you or another hermit will build other belt bases? I don't know, but I feel like Zedaf is now ready. So I'm going to do that. Like, I'm just reading his mind. I don't know if he's actually gone live yet or not, but I'm reading Zedaf's mind. Peeps, do you know what this means? It's the end of my live stream, and now we pass over the torch to Zedaf. So I want to say a massive thank you to everyone who subscribed, resubscribed, donated, and cheered. I appreciate all your support, and be sure to hit the follow button before you head out of here. And also, hit that raid button in chat. Let's go raid Zedaf right now. But thank you, peeps. Appreciate you all. Take care. Bye-bye.